Today we are looking at 10 rare pennies that are worth money. So some of these coins can be extremely valuable. Some sell for under $100, some sell for hundreds of dollars. We're going to go from the 1930s all the way up into the 2000s. So let's start here with a 1939 Lincoln wheat cent. Now this old wheat penny here does have a mint error. The coin has been multi-struck. So it's not a super visual mint error, but you can really see it around the rim of the coin. Now this coin ended up selling for $288 at auction. You know, had this coin not had a mint error, it would probably only be worth like 50 cents, whatever someone's willing to pay for it. It's not a valuable coin in this condition, but the mint error is what gives it its value. $288 for that coin. Next up is a 1945 wheat penny that was struck onto an elliptical planchet. So you can look for elliptical planchets on all kinds of different denominations of coinage, not just pennies or 1-cent coins. Now you can see the design being cut off there because the coin's not all the way around, or the planchet because it's an elliptical planchet. And this coin sold for $145 as a result. Moving on to one of my favorite types of mint errors, a double strike. So this coin is a 1951 wheat penny, very common date, common to have a 1951 penny unless you have it at an extremely high top grade, or if you have a mint error like this, it makes it super rare as well. You can see the date there twice, you see the design twice, hence double strike. All right, you see the Liberty going through Lincoln's chest. That design is rotated, and then we'll see that double strike on the reverse of the Lincoln wheat penny as well. This coin ended up selling for over $400 because of that mint error. Of course, the grade, which is the condition, will affect the value as well. The higher the grade, typically the better. Now, next up is a 1955 wheat penny. That is pretty cool. It has a large die break there going through Lincoln's head at the top of the coin. So that's some extra metal there on the rim of the coin. It also has a large die break here on the reverse of the coin as well by the wheat stock. So we got two die breaks, which is super cool on the reverse and the obverse this time. And you know, collectors love stuff like this, especially when you got two different ones. That's really unique to have for sure. But this coin did end up selling for $192 because of those die breaks. Free silver coin giveaways every Tuesday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time only on the Whatnot app. No catch, guys. Free silver giveaways. Plus, you get the $15 credit to spend on the Whatnot app. You can purchase any product from any seller and use your $15 credit today. Download the Whatnot app at the link in the comments below or scan the QR code on the screen. Next up is a 1960 small date Lincoln penny. If you're not familiar with the small date versus large date, here's an image. You can pause the screen. You can visually see the difference most noticeably between the zeros and how much space is in between those zeros, in the middle of the zeros on the date 1960 itself. So this is a small date Lincoln cent that has been split before the strike. That is a genuine mint error, and the coin ended up selling for $45. You know, had the coin, been gradable, could have sold for a little bit more money. Now here's a 1971 penny. Again, this is a very common date, nothing too special about the 1971 penny. And the only way to tell if you have an error like this is to have a coin scale and to weigh your pennies or weigh your coins. I do have coin scales available at the link in the comments below, or just go to couchcollectibles.com. This penny is supposed to weigh around 3.1 grams. However, it weighs 3.5 grams. So if you have a penny that's that heavy, you might have one that was struck onto a thick planchet, and you might want to consider having it graded or authenticated depending on the coin. This coin ended up selling for over $100 because it was struck onto a thick planchet. All you have to do is weigh your coins. Pretty simple for that one. Next up is a 1982 penny that has been triple struck, and it's a saddle strike. Look at that, man. It's like curves up, bent up. That is pretty cool. 1982 small date too. Really cool mint error here. This coin sold for $240 at auction. Moving on to an excess pressure strike taking place on a 1984 Lincoln penny. Typically a 1984 penny is always going to just be worth 1 cent unless you have an extremely high grade or a mint error like this. This coin sold for over $100 because of the mint error. Moving on to a 1998 modern Lincoln penny that sold for $384. This coin only weighs 1.67 grams. It's supposed to weigh 2.5 grams. from 1998. Anything after 1982 should weigh 2.5 grams. This only weighs 1.6 because it was struck onto a foreign planchet. You can see the design and the lettering being cut off there because it was not struck on the correct Lincoln cent planchet. And that's why the coin sold for $384. These next two coins sold together as a lot. I mean, first up, we have a no-dated Lincoln cent with a large die break. You see all that extra metal on the rim of the coin? That is super desirable by collectors. I cannot believe these two coins sold so cheap. They only sold together for $105, which is insane to me. I think it would have been better to sell these individually. But this next coin here that sold with it is a 2015 Lincoln cent. Unfortunately, someone did clean the coin, so that takes away a tremendous amount of value away from this penny. But it does have a split die on the obverse, which is super rare to find on a modern coin like this. So this coin, I think alone could have sold for over $100, but someone cleaned it and took away a lot of value from it. But together, over $100 for those two pennies. If you guys want to learn which other coins are rare and valuable, feel free to check out the rest of my videos and hit the link in the comments below if you want to get $15 off any product from any seller on the Whatnot app. As long as you've never downloaded the app and you download it today through my link in the comments below, it will automatically take $15 off your order on the Whatnot app. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.